that. I'll kill you if I have to. No silence.
Hail, Summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you?
I need you to pitch in a little more around here, dear.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting?
May the gods
River's
watch
Day?
over your battles, friend. The Greybeard. We get the occasional pilgrim bat.
Pardon me,
Here
my
on their way
lady.
to the summit.
Would you care to hear me play
And
my lute?
almost all of them have. We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Have I heard anything? It was the talk of the city for 3 days straight. Ain't too often we get a visitor like that. Oh, he just left a short while ago. He said he'd finished up his work and it was time to move on. That's all I can tell you. He asked me not to let anyone know where he was going. I suppose he didn't want the attention. Ah, well, in that case, I'll tell you what I know. He took the road southwest out of town, and he said he was going to be crossing over the Dragon Bridge. That's all he told me. Hope it helps. Remember the winking skeever next time you're footsore.
ancient legends. Dragonborn.
It's like the ancient legend. Dragonborn. By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
Long life to you, Thane. Honor to you, my Thane.
yourself and your kindred. Always cut a steak for it.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Your skin's as pale
Working
as the
hard
snow.
gives a man... Nah,
Scared of
I don't
sunlight or
think so.
something?
Uh-huh.
If you're looking... A monk?
Someone do something!
Sorry, I don't know. What happened?
That's the way. Now you
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. Mind you don't start any trouble, and I think we'll get along just fine.
There are dragons about, traveler. Be warned. Then you've seen them too. We lost our home, our livestock. We barely have enough gold to get by. Thank you, traveler. Be safe, and don't forget to keep an eye on the sky.
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your kindness. Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Is that fur coming out of your ears?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge.
I'll take my leave then.
I was sure I heard something. Who's there?
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master? Certainly. Where can I find this castle? I will set out at once, then.
Never should have come here. I've had enough of you. Do your work. There you are.
Well, run on.
Never should have come here.
Just a scratch!
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our moth priest.
Where have you been, Vingalmo? Nose stuck in a book all day?
Orthiof, I'm surprised. I didn't even think you knew what a book was, my brutish friend.
You do well to watch that tongue, elf.
And you do well to be more careful of whom you engage in witty banter.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found... Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task. I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Master, of course. What is it that you need me to do? Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit I am looking forward to this. Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Orion's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise.
There's plenty for all.
When dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy,
how awkward for you.
We must have the other two scrolls.
That was not as useful as I would have liked.
Surprised
Even so, you did well. My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done.
How awkward.
But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father. It's not a question of trust. He's just obsessed with the prophecy. And from what I could tell, 1,000 extra years of obsession haven't made him any better. We should have found him a hobby. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. Trust me, I lived here a very long time and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. Come on, it's just around the side. Yes? What did you need? The old water cistern. On some days, this would smell just... Be glad you weren't here then. come from?
I heard something.
Done and done. This is one of those weird double-barred security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Yes? What did you need? I can't wait to see the courtyard again. Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? out to the courtyard. Just hit the floor. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. There's something strange with the moon dial. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. There's something strange with the moon dial. Very clever, Mother. clever. I've never been to those tunnels before, but I bet run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins.
Us?
At least we're close. Let's go. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Us? Yeah.
Who's there? Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Us? Yeah.
Who's there? We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Who's there? Where'd you come from? Who's there? Where'd you come from? Who's there? Still remember how to fight. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Leave it to my mother. to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at this. She must have spent years collecting these components. What's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like? That's too bad. Do you know how they're doing now? That makes sense. Let's just keep going. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. Created a portal of the Soul King. Incredible. Incredible. Simply incredible. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Gem. That's what it was. Then...
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
Who's there? Where'd you come from?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horse. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Let's keep moving. I think we're being watched. Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter? Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you... Before I enacted my plans. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path. Serana? This stranger may call herself vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.